The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster, which is Negative 43 TV. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. Any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction.
It most certainly will. Early hellos here, Logie Vera. I knew I was going to do that one of these days. I knew I was going to do that. He's here. Dutchie is here. Negasonic middle-aged dickhead is here. And Donnie Bellers is here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we open with the prayer. And I should also say at this point that we're not going to be watching the video that brought you here. Bait and switch? No, not at all. He's just live. Here we go.
Just understand, man. Pray for me, bro. Real talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to pray right now. As much as I can. But Lord,
hold on for just a second because DZ1119 is here. Now, go on, dummy.
please help me and give me the strength to be able to take on and handle all of this spiritual you-know-whats that they're sending at me. Please give me the
See what happens? Do you see what happens when you don't set things up correctly?
in your name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of you-know-what. Right? Or you-know-what, and your staff, they comfort me. And just stick with me. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, stick with me through all of this. Through the temptation, through all of the evil that's coming at me. Please bring karma and justice and truth.
Here, that button. Please welcome Lobster to the show. He struck in traffic. What the fuck is wrong with me lately?
Righteousness
I can't talk.
to this situation. Please, as you have never left my side, continue to back me and support me in my cause for doing your work on this planet. Please support me and give me the resources I need.
Anyhow, Lobster is stuck in traffic sharing negative 43 TV with every damn buddy around him. That's what I meant to say.
Please bring me people that are going to donate and support me financially. Please bring me the money and tools to do your work on this planet to make sure that I stop these people from child. Hold on. God, please help my soul to be at peace.
Please welcome Kelchu Bordner. Go ahead.
Please help me just be able to learn how to deal the best way possible and not allow evil, malicious energies to affect my peace, my state of mind. Please protect me. And I know that you are there with me. I know that you support everything that I am doing in your name. Again, please help me, give me strength where I do not have it, to stand up to these oppressors, to these evil people, to this system. Again, please give me all the tools, resources, and people to back me.
No, mentioning CT is a relatively new development here in Sneedville, what, 6 months ago, maybe? It was just obviously the nastiest thing that he could think to say about anyone, because it kind of is
me in my effort to completely stop child and to protect the youth and to
Say hello to Perk 15.
protect these people.
Take two and have a real good time.
From everything that's going on that they're unaware of and cannot protect themselves from. Please help me and give me the strength.
Unless you're Ed, of course.
Strength, God, to push forward in the midst of confusion, in the midst of my anxiety, my frustration, and my not knowing what's going to happen to me next. Just continue to supply me with the faith I need to continue to hold on to you at all costs. And please guide me through this hell. All right? Please just continue to be there and just give me the strength I need to overcome what we all know is going on spiritually behind closed doors. You know, the wicked will never win. They lost the minute they were wicked. They lost the minute they were evil. And I just want to say that I love you, God. I love you, Jesus Christ. Thank you for providing me with the beautiful life that I have lived. Give me, you know, more and more time. Continue to make me immortal in your name.
Oh boy.
And have me know, not think, not doubt, but know that I am immortal and
You don't think God would have a problem with that? I mean, any God, any God figure of any religion, you don't think they'd have a problem with that? I do.
I am inconquerable because I stand in the name of righteousness, in your name, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of God. I stand up to all of these evil people, all right, by myself, and I'm never by myself because you are with me. You and the millions of ancestors that support me, the voice, I'm the voice of the voiceless. Just continue to give me the resilience and strength and just everything. Supply me with all the tools that I need to do this. Please help me to build this entire company business idea into a full-scale agency operation to truly stop all of these evil, wicked people's plans and plots for me and for our planet. Please help me to protect everyone here. And, you know, just give me the power. You know, truly, I need your power. I need your guidance, and I need you. I am aware I cannot do this by myself. It is too much for me to handle, and it takes a lot, but this is way too much for me. You know, so I call out to your name, God, Jesus Christ, please, I am begging you to help me get through this. Help me save my life, please. Heal me. Help me, give me the way. I know you will provide the way. Provide me a way for me to scale through this matrix, through every challenge and obstacle that it provides, and just give me the strength and resilience necessary. Clear the path for me as you have done. Continue to protect me, and just know that every step I take is divine, and in your name, amen.
Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbartone, and Negative 43 TV is live for Friday, December 27th, 2024. I'll start off with a quick programming note. As usual, Saturday Madness will be tomorrow night at 6:50 p.m. Sneedville time. Let's see if I can't hold it down to maybe 2 hours or so. I'm going out of state the next day, and I don't know that a 6-hour marathon is something that I'll be trying to do. So there's that. So anyway, let me bring up why we're here. Yes, that's right. He's live. We're behind, which is perfect as long as he doesn't delete it. He doesn't seem to be in a deleting mood today. So I honestly do believe that we're going to be all right on this Friday afternoon. We're not that far behind. We're about 9 minutes and 45 seconds behind as I hit the candy-colored button. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tyree Sneeded. I succeeded still with God. And yes, the title of this video is, in fact, blasphemy. Negative 43 TV. Here we go.
And we're back. All right. So yeah, like I said, I don't preach the word of God to sound cute, look cute. I preach the word of God because it's truly how I feel.
You don't preach the word of God. You're apostate, as it were. You have turned your back on God. You're just talking a bunch of crap. That's what you're doing. Mimi Loves is here. The real French Dose is here. He's been showing up more and more often. That's love it. Very good. And Stylus Ninja is here. Stylus Ninja. If you know the joke, you know the joke.
Okay. That's the first thing that people got to understand. I don't do anything that I do from a place that ain't genuine. And I love what I do, man. I do love my career that I've built here.
I forgot to mention that Stylus Ninja is a new arrival in town.
And you know what's crazy is like we're more professional over here with what I do than any company I've ever worked for. Companies aren't professional. It's just all a joke. That's why you have this cesspool and this system of corruption that works together with them. You have these games because you just have a bunch of narcs that are slow and whatever. I mean, they're trying to
listen to Mimi, kids. She's always right.
You know, find some fake authority or fake power, right? That they can, you know, I guess wield and hold over somebody or whatever. And you know, you just have a predatory system of nonsense where nobody can really.
A predatory system of nonsense. When that makes sense to anybody, you'll be the very first in the world that makes sense to. Troll Team 6 is here. Let me see. TQ6 is here. And yes, there he is. Everybody's favorite Viking. It's that guy.
Succeed. Because like I said, people's intentions aren't really to succeed. People's intentions are just corny. And that's why I don't get it, because it's like, I look at all y'all, and to me, it's like, it's just a waste, man. Like, genuinely, it's a waste.
Be careful, Nega will be here.
Like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. I mean, it's absolutely pointless. Hold on.
Ah, yes. Come on. Come on, I hear you. Do something, anything other than what you're doing right now, please.
Wow.
Thank you. I can't believe I'm asking
on, dude. What are you doing?
Asshole to make mouth noises. Trolling this guy will put you in odd positions from
trying
time
to breathe
time.
this stuff that this dude is using. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I succeeded. I'm what all these people want to be, right? Like, I've kept giving all glory to God this whole time, throughout the whole ordeal. You know, my thing was my faith was never fake. My faith is extremely real. You know what I mean? And like I said, I feel like I've kind of been a mirror for a lot of people, and I've exposed the fact that their faith isn't real. You know, it's like when I went to that church thing, you meet so many different people and you just see that they all have problems. Like, a lot of them are slow. I mean, majority of them were addicts. That was kind of the point of it.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it absolutely was. Most of them were there by court order. Why did they decide to pick you up? Because they all needed somebody to make them feel better. That's why they picked you up. Like, see that jack-off over there? Of course, they wouldn't say jack-offs, what with them being Christians and everything. They might say, see that guy over there? Feel good. There's somebody out here that you're doing better than. We're trying to help him, and he keeps refusing to help. You are doing better than he is. He's out of his mind.
Right. Me, I've never had those problems. Never have, never will. I was raised right, raised different. Like, all I like to do is work out and make music, listen to music, and things that I enjoy doing. I've never needed a vice like that. The most I've ever done is cigarettes, really. And I mean,
he absolutely is, Mimi. Hey, YouTube algorithm, we reject all of that garbage, and so does Downrange. He joins us now on this Friday afternoon. At least it's Friday afternoon where I am. It's probably early morning where you are.
I used to smoke cigarettes pretty heavy, but it would never affect me. That's why I did it, because it didn't do anything to me, to my body.
Well, the reason for that is you have never inhaled cigarette smoke, which does, of course, mean that you're posing. However, I do like to say that Tyree not inhaling cigarette smoke is inadvertently the smartest thing he's ever done in his life.
That's the thing. Like I said, I was perfectly healthy, man, until these people did what they did to me with their phone calls to Sneed Hospital. I've always been perfectly...
Oh, dear Lord, please stop with the phone calls to Seton Hospital. Do you really think that doctors are going to do what some troll tells them to? God, what is it like to be that fucking paranoid? We're curious. We need to know.
Healthy, never had an issue, nothing. Ever. So that's why when they're like, well, you need to watch what you eat. No, I don't, because you're trying to say that it's something it's not. Like, I told you what happened to me. Can you hear? Do your ears work, nigga? Like, imagine how frustrating that is. And they all the same, like, did you not hear what I just told you what happened to me? That has nothing to do with what you're saying. Nothing. Diet is irrelevant. It's irrelevant, and you see that because
diet is anything except irrelevant. And if you look at the bottom of your screen, yes, indeed, it's really early, but I've had to put the George Orwell statement up already.
It's like, I've tried, eating the right fruits and stuff. It don't make a difference. It don't, because it's too it's too serious. I mean, it has nothing to do with what y'all are saying. But that's the thing, they want to sweep it under the table, under the rug, the truth. I think I know it's a vast conspiracy. I think there's a lot more people involved in this than what even I imagine. You know what I mean? I 100% believe that. I believe this society is a conspiracy, and that they choose to target one individual. Like I used to meet people and talk to them on the bus or wherever, and they would say the same thing, like that they weren't on that, like that they didn't understand what the point of that was. I don't either. Man, I've met people riding the bus before and had a totally cool conversation, and then had them turn around, get on the phone, and start pretend that they're, being disrespectful or saying something to me underhanded. People,
they talk to you nice, and they just can't wait until they get off the bus. They have to call whoever that moment right there and then to say, wow, you should see the freak that's sitting next to me.
People are just cowards. I'm just telling you the truth. People are cowards. That's why, I keep my distance and I stay away from them, because that's the number one thing that I don't respect and never will. I don't respect people who can't say how they feel to your damn face. It's embarrassing. I mean, it's embarrassing on your part. I mean, to think that's a big deal. Oh, somebody got upset or somebody.
You're absolutely right. His asshole would resemble a bunch of grapes basking in the noonday sun forever.
They got mad or pissed off or, ain't going to tolerate disrespect. Yeah, that's the way we're supposed to be. That's the way my father raised me. I'm proud I'm like that. What do you mean? Like, I'm not going to turn it into some game every day. Nor have you. You tried real hard, right? Like I said, it's because they're agitated and bothered by me being me.
Yeah.
Right? I irritate their demons. Like,
you irritate everybody. You irritate everybody. That's why I'm here. You're such a fucking irritant. Yes, you are. And the world needs to know how crazy you are, and that it's perfectly okay to hate insane people, but only when they're Tyree Sneed. Well, that's probably not true, but anyway, this man here is a prime target of derision. YouTube appears to know this, and it's kind of been a free-for-all and a hard set up to this point.
Yeah, whatever the hell that means, bro. Like I said, it's all fake because it's all on the internet. In reality, people are quiet as a mouse.
Because everyone is blocked, I need to just quit saying that. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Anyway, John Cole's here. Say hi.
In reality, people ain't coming up to me talking no way. You know what I mean? So like I said, it just goes to show how evil your society actually is. Like I used to remember, y'all remember that website that they shut down? It was like a site where you could get on a camera. It was super fun, super cool, and they ruined it, man.
I don't know if I could remember it. Could you be more vague, please?
Like it used to be like a room, and you go into the boardroom online, and you have a camera. You could turn your camera on,
right,
and then you just kind of chill and do whatever you want on camera, and other people would see it.
Sounds like Chatterbait.
Like that's the kind of platform I want to build, but like where it's interactive for real, and then where you can like do like what they do here, kind of, but like through that, you know what I mean? And you just got like random chat rooms with random groups of people. Like that's cool. Well,
apparently it's what, Omegle? Is that what I'm seeing there, Logie?
Point of social media.
And hey, look who just showed up. It's Joe Backricker II. Warmly welcome if you would.
Just to socialize and interact. That's really what I want to do. I want to build my own social media network and platform.
How and with what?
Like I said, I had developed a name called iBlog at one point.
Ooh, you got a name. You know he's serious, huh?
Possibly could be that. I don't know. But I want to get to doing that. I'm trying to like start studying and working towards that. These people don't understand, like any goal or aspiration I have, I can get to and create. Like I'm busy, man. I'm trying to figure.
You can't study or work toward anything. Look at it this way. You could not or would not figure out how to patch a bicycle tire. I don't see education in your future.
Figure out how to hopefully get past what I'm going through. Sorry, I'm in really bad pain right now. But you know, that and just like I said, making plans for the future as far as compounding these businesses.
Oh, you're right. You're right, that guy. That's about all he would ever accomplish.
Like I told you, I mean, I'm 100%. Christina's 100% real, folks. I mean, and I'm 100% real. And the inheritance that you stole from me is 100% real. So Tyree Sneed is filthy rich.
Oh, speaking of narcissists, downrange, I see Rachel Gunn has reared her head again, got a comedian show canceled, and is trying to extort $10,000 out of the venue they forced to cancel the show.
We just waiting for the money to come. And like I said, once I get this show on the road, and when I'm with Christina and we get everything moving, oh man, bro. I don't know, bro. Y'all don't even understand, bro. Like that really truly gets me so excited.
Once you and Christina get everything moving, it will be just you and nothing will ever change.
Because like I can't wait to.
No, I take that back. It will change. It will get progressively worse. You wouldn't think that it could, but it's a gonna
be with her. That's the only thing that matters to me. And then like we're gonna have so much fun, like, you know what I mean? And like I'm really eager to build these businesses for her and with her and see them flourish and thrive.
Yeah, the owner of the venue has just come out and flatly said that he will file bankruptcy before Rachel Gunn or her lawyers extort $10,000 out of this guy. Oh, and by the way, she's trying to claim that the kangaroo hop, that stupidity, that it's copyrighted. You can't copyright a move. Sorry, if you could copyright a move, nobody would have ever done the twist.
Right. Because I'll finally, like, once I get the working capital, if I have the working capital, I can show people what I really can do. Like business-wise, like, you all don't understand. I won't just build one business and run it.
Oh, that guy. You just brought up the best part of the entire thing. Yep, proceeds to a local women's shelter. No. As we all know here in Sneedville, what is the one thing that a narcissist can't handle? Being made fun of, being made to look the fool. So therefore they strike back and make themselves look even worse. That bitch, and yes, I called her a bitch, couldn't go away fast enough.
I'm talking about building businesses in every state in this country and then expanding to like Dubai. I'll take Dubai over.
Oh, how could I not welcome Charlotte's Web? That was just an oversight on my part. I am sorry. And CIA-hole is here as well. Ooh, the fun is just starting to cook.
In my sleep. This is the thing. When you have a mental system that you create and you're a genius, once you get the resources to work with and the money, everything else falls into place. That's what these people don't get. It took everything that I've been through to get to this point mentally, knowledge-wise, to know how to do this. I can compound anything. I know how to flip product. I know how.
Yeah, you can compound. You can't compound anything. You can compound trouble. You compound your own trouble every single day. Every stupid decision you make compounds the problems in your life. Every single decision. It would almost be a talent, except it's not.
How to do all of this naturally, just because of my life. My life taught me. God taught me, obviously.
Oh dear.
Right, and that's the cool part. And I want to teach people how to do this on here. This is what I do for a living.
You know, kids, I'm doing too darned well right now. And smoke 'em if you got 'em time.
Well, I teach people how to build businesses, teach people how to be successful. And like I said, that's the number one thing. I mean, you can't let people stand in your way and hinder your success. You got to keep pushing. You got to learn how to handle things the right way. You know, take it on the chin sometimes, whatever, and keep pressing. You know what I mean? You can't sit there and fester over every little thing. You got to let things go.
Oh boy, does he, that guy. That's all I'm going to say right now.
You know, let God deal with that. Feel me? Because like I said, I've been sitting here, all I've tried to do is mind my business and be successful this entire time, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows.
On the run in an RV from the feds, huh? Mobile meth lab.
You know what I mean? That's why you'll have people, they know they're not justified, so they try to justify things. The problem is, people think that it's all internet. It ain't internet, bro. The minute that you started acting like that and doing that, it wasn't the internet no more. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like, people don't get, you're accountable for your actions. You're responsible for your actions. And like I said, all y'all are going to prison, right? Also, the other thing too that's crazy is how I find out this information.
All I have to say to that is, what's my name? Heisenberg. You're goddamn right.
And then they still have their little palm puppet jump on it, and he's putting out the dude's legal name and everything. And that's all good, like, that he's talking about it, but it's like, dude, like, that's some weasel stuff, bro.
And the funny thing is, Stylus, all of these locales are legitimately insane enough to require hospitalization. And yet somehow giving these people the help they need is cruel. Yeah, every place is not the Titicut State Hospital. Look up Titicut Follies if you want to see just how bad shit got in the late 1960s, early 70s, relative to loony bins. I'm pretty sure we could get that all cleaned up now, because this guy they all need help, every one of them.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm really sick of that dude, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a little sick of him because, like, y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm just tired of him, man, because he really be running his mouth and trying to act like I don't exist or something.
Yeah, he'd be having spiders in his hair and shit.
You know what I mean? But it's all good. You know what I mean? Because, like, how do I explain this? I mean, can't nobody pretend I don't exist. And he was talking about it's definitely affected his business. No, you affected your business. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You just failed. You don't know how to run a business. Like you said, you've been on here 6.5.
Oh, yeah, by his own admission. Apparently, he was in at least once when he was a teenager, and I believe he was in once after he was a teenager. Remember, he was basically born catatonic.
5+ years, like going on 7, and you haven't succeeded yet or figured out how this platform works, right? Or how to win, or how to do anything, correct? Because you don't have the winning formula, you don't know what you're doing. See, you right? Because listen to me, you could hire someone like me. You could create a job and hire me, right? To show you
God.
how to succeed on social media. Because right now you ain't doing it, brother. He fell off. All of them fell off. They're getting no views now. I'm just saying the truth. What I see is God bringing.
I'm not calling a smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm just taking another hit because it's the only way I can tolerate this. Well, that's not true. You were here. That's what really matters. But I'm still going to take another hit.
Justice. I see it right in front of my eyes. That's why I talk about it in my music. All this stuff I predicted and talked about in my music. Listen to my recent songs, what I said was going to happen. It's all happening. I mean, that's pretty incredible, bro. So for me, I just find that funny, man. Like, you know, like, yeah, like, you know, you were built off of corruption and you expected your business to succeed. And you're sitting there whining, trying to scapegoat and blame other people when you're not who went through it. I did. You're trying to steal my story. Like, I have a problem with that. But it's like, it's all good, man, because I realize what kind of coward he is. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's all good. It just gives me another location in this country to open up a business. And y'all should know what I'm saying and where I'm talking about. I'll talk to Christina about it privately. But yeah, I'll just go open up a business there too. That way I can be right in front of your face so you can't ignore me no more. You know what I mean?
Please say hi to Caspian C, who arrives with the prophet Sneed is coming to fruition. I like that rather a lot. Prophet Sneed.
I mean, y'all walk, I walk. You know what I mean? That's what these people don't get. Like, you know, I'm a transparent public figure. I have every right to see anybody on this platform face to face. It shouldn't be a big deal, but it's that these people know that what they're doing.
It shouldn't be a big deal, but it's impossible because the minute you get even a whiff of a possible encounter, you on a bus, bitch. Those of us who have been here for a while know this for a fact. You newcomers, you beginners in Sneediology, anytime he is pressed or there is a serious threat that he may need to back his words up, he's on a bus, he's out of town. That's why he joined the church cult. He was trying to get away from somebody. Sorry for boring all of you old hands.
Doing is wrong, right? So like they want to make it look some type of way. It's nothing like that. Like, no, I just want to have a civil conversation. But like, yeah, I mean, that's reality. I mean, you're talking to a public figure. I mean, you know, I talk in person. I don't talk on the internet, bro. I don't owe it to anybody to do that. Like, there's nothing wrong with a man standing up for himself and saying, yo, let's have this conversation in person, homie. This is a lot different, man. Because like I said, none of these people would talk to me the way they try to talk to me online. None of them.
Oh, they wouldn't talk to you the way that they talk to you online, because if there was ever a face-to-face conversation, confrontation, I would say, the time for talking would be over.
And they all know it.
You know it.
You know, so it's like, they're terrified of me. They're cowards. That's fine. That's your problem. But I have a right to speak. You know, I have a right to talk in front of people. Like, I want to have this conversation face to face with all y'all. Real talk. You know, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, it's not internet. This is reality. Right? But yeah, he another one trying to steal my story. You stole my story. I'm like that guy with the Johnny Depp movie. You stole my story. Yeah, he trying to steal my story. They're like, oh, he want to jack my swag and jack what I've been through. Like I said, I think it's all simulated. I think it's all fake. I think he's the worst enemy we got on here. That's what I think. Matter of fact, I know it.
Right now, nobody absolutely knows. My guess would be somewhere between 130 and 135. He's starving to death. Right before your eyes, you should feel empathy. You should want to help. But then you realize that this is one evil cocksucker, and you give it to someone else.
And like I said, even with all them theatrics and antics and trying to make a drama channel, you still can't get no views. He can't get no views. He can't make no money. Right? That fool said, yeah.
Can't get no views, can't make no money. Huh? I understand a certain YouTuber by the name of Tyree Sneed is going to miss the monthly deadline. Yes, you are. We'll be going into month 2 of no money from YouTube, yet it's still your job. No wonder you're starving.
I turned things around. I had the best month on YouTube I ever had. No, you had a simulated experience. Narc. Okay, that they fake created for you so that you could feel accomplished. What they do for these narcs, they enable their narcs. All of YouTube is full of it. It's all fake. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They've shown me their system. I'm telling you, the entire network is Masons. It's posing Masons. None of them are successful. Their views and subs are fake. It's a fake network. There's something wrong with it.
Speaking of Tyler Durden, haven't seen him in a while. Tyler Durden is, in fact, a friend of Negative 43 TV.
There's something wrong with this system. And they're stealing my money. And all that's going to come out in court. Like I said, it's a dirty, dirty game, man. You know, but somebody's got to play. Somebody's got to play the game and win.
Yes, Stylus. He claims to be 6 feet 2 inches tall, 165 pounds, which of course would be quite skinny, but the reality of the situation is that he is 5'8", and he's getting shorter by the day because his spine has a degenerative condition. It like I said, I think he weighs between 130 and 135. He may be eating 3 times a week.
You feel me? Like I said, these people don't get it, man. You know what I mean? You never sit there and try to put somebody down to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, the whole situation is just a massive negative. The amount that he's walking, and it is believed that he is walking 15 to 20 miles a day. Apparently, he's been triangulated. Not for him. Not good for him. Might be really good for you and I. Well, I can't quite do it yet. Anyway, it's ruining his back. It's absolutely ruining his back. And yet he continues to do it. A lot of times wearing a weighted vest, another 20 pounds he doesn't need, that's pulling him forward. Yeah, and his spine's already deformed.
Never falsely come up against anyone. You don't do that. And yeah, people should stand up for themselves 100%, especially to cowards like this.
Oh yeah, the party just hit another gear. Silicones here on Negative 43 TV.
It's embarrassing, man. Like Pac said, how many real winning 50s defeat me, right? Think about that. That's it. Y'all got your priorities wrong, worried about the wrong things at the wrong times, right?
I mean, this is just how fucked up his life is. Things that are normally very beneficial for most people is just not good for him at all in any way.
At the wrong times. Cashless pain, learn how to drive.
And the calorie burn, oh, dude, I'm almost jealous. I managed to burn probably a total of 1,200 calories in the gym today because I know I'm going to eat on Sunday. And this guy, God, how many thousands of calories is he burning that he does not have to give away? Yeah, maybe he is under 130 pounds at this point.
It's take forever. It's so hard.
Yeah, with almost no caloric intake whatsoever, and whatever intake he has is sugar, including fluids, mostly.
Golly. It's just embarrassing, man. See, that's the thing. Like, I just don't deal with people in society because they're all slow. Like, that's the thing people don't get about me. Like, I really be like, I'm just like my father. Like, I'm like, I got to get things done. I don't have time for you. Because that's really the way people are, man. They just be an obstacle. They be in your way.
I guess what we're saying is with those numbers, he's got to be in a calorie deficit, and he has been for months. And yeah, I think maybe I was being generous. He might be below 130 at this point. I do know a couple of weeks ago, he was taking an overhead shot of himself as he was limping down the street, and the vest would swing forward. And when the vest was at full swing, the front of that vest was anywhere between 9 inches to a foot away from Tyree Sneed's chest. That's not an exaggeration.
Acting slow. That's what they'll do. If you let them, they'll sit there and hold you up for hours. They'll stop everything for you if you let them. You got to learn how to duck these obstacles and get around them. That's your society for you. You know what I mean? You got to remember that. You know, that's the thing. Like, they can't ground me. I'm grounded in my energy in a positive light, but they can't ground me and keep me from succeeding or doing nothing. Like, now it's all changed. It's all set. Now I got this business and it's successful and it's working. So now we know exactly our hustle, know exactly what we got to keep doing because we've been doing it. I mean, I love it.
The picture in your upper right-hand corner reflects how I feel about what he's saying right now. Negative 43 TV at 16 minutes after the hour, wherever you may be in the world.
Personally, like I said, I don't know, man. I'm even thinking about maybe I'll pay for TyreeSneed.com to get it released. Start marketing the music to y'all. That way, at least I can have an avenue to release whatever tracks I want to make. Like, you know, it's not like I can sit here and afford all those instrumentals. Nobody could. It's not like I'm going to waste my money on that.
Okay, if your pit bull was 8 stone, any pit bull people out there that would actually know how much a typical pit bull weighs, I'm going to say 100, 110 pounds. Hell, I don't know. 8 stone in pounds. Hang on just a minute. We'll find out.
Well, that's the thing. They don't make any sense. Like, it doesn't even work like that. But, I don't know. Each their own, bro. I don't really care what people say. But yeah, that's another thing. I mean, I'd rather do it on y'all's dime and pocket. Like, y'all can donate and help me to get that website back up. I think it'll be like 20 bucks.
I am actually quite proud of myself. 8 stones is 112 pounds. Not too damn bad for a completely random guess.
Somewhere around there. About 20 bucks, and I can get TyreeSneed.com back out released because I paid for the domain name already.
He paid for the domain name, but he needs to pay more money to get it released. Can he do anything right? Anything at all?
Because I'm a boss and I'm on top of all of my stuff with my corporations that I'm building. Remember, this is a conglomerate company. Everything I'm building is a conglomerate. Christina wants to help me build Sneed Enterprises.
Oh, God.
It's a real thing. Just like you had the Wayne thing, you got Sneed Enterprises. Right? And that's what...
No, frankly, I am shocked that he has not collapsed at this point. He's malnourished. He's definitely dehydrated. I don't know how he's still standing.
What we're going to do is allocation of wealth. Right?
That must be where the devil possession comes into play.
Meaning allocating, collecting, and acquiescing. What was the other word I used they got mad at? Can't remember it off the top. I think it's with an R. Requisition, I think. But yeah, we'll just be collecting capital, collecting everything of which is equity. Stocks, bonds, assets, real estate, jewelry, cars, homes, anything that has tangible equity value, right? And the value can be liquidated. That's the corporation that I'm building, you know. And I hope I get there, man, because I would love to turn around and tell people, man, if I can do it, anybody can. You know, because
you can bet that he would, Joe Pack. And what we're watching right now, he has ended the stream. So right now we have 28 minutes or so to go Let's see if he cues something up. Meanwhile, we've got plenty to watch.
What I came up against, you could not imagine. I mean, I've never, even Christina said, like, I've never seen a testimony like yours. I haven't either, like, honestly. I've even looked and I've never seen anything close to my story or what I've been through. And I haven't even told my testimony yet. When I really start talking and telling it, people are going to be like, what? Like, yeah, like, so if I can make it through this, if I can through God, if he pulls me through it like he said, and I do believe that, I don't doubt that for a second.
Yeah, I'm lucky. My back has not been described as degenerative. I'm sorry, Kelchi, I really am, but I'm not. Mine isn't that bad, but it's real bad. It's mostly arthritis.
I mean, how could you doubt, man? You know, that's all I want. I just want to bring people to God. And that's the thing, when you're a man of God for real and you care about God, and that's all you really care about, you know, because your relationship with him. I mean, he's who created us, man. I don't care about a job. I don't care about money. I care about God. He's my creator. I just try to...
Oh, yes. The word that they use to describe my back is intractable, which means beyond cure.
spend time with God, you know.
That'll make your heart feel really warm.
I'm going to say something else, man, that a lot of you people don't know from me talking to him, from what I've been told and what I hear. You know, he knows how it feels, man, to be turned away, rejected. And that's the sad thing, man. He really is a real thing, real entity, real being that just wants to love us unconditionally. And, you know, it genuinely makes me tear up because he just wants to love all of you. And a lot of you are rejecting that relationship, you know, and then I feel like that's why most of you have your problems. We all have problems. We all go through things. Good people go through horrible things. You see me go through a ton of horrible things. See, this is what these people don't get. These people will look.
And they're all your fault. Are there any questions here, Tyree? It's all your fault. 100% of the time, it's all your fault.
Look at YouTube. If you look a little bit at what I've gone through and just what I've shown on here, some of you could turn around and be like, yeah, man, if you wanted to be negative and not positive and a liar, you could be like, yeah, man, all that dude does is, you know, constantly, like, he's always going through something. He's always struggling, which is, none of that's true, but I'm just saying, you know, you could be like, man, like, he's been through a lot of pain, right? And some people may look at that like, I'm sure a lot of these failures look at it the whole time like, oh, he's losing. No, not at all.
Yeah, at all. Yeah, you're losing. You done lost. The game's over. There is no coming back anymore. And there hasn't been for, since birth?
Not at all. So tired of that nonsense. Not at all. I'm not losing. You know what they said? You know what God said himself?
What?
He said, I'm going to cut you a check for your pain. So y'all don't understand with me. It's different. I've always been...
That's quite the audio hallucination, isn't it? It sure is. Nah, never mind. He's just lying.
I always knew my purpose. A lot of it was pain. See, y'all don't...
I'll put it this way. He'd better be lying.
Yeah, I'm built different than you. You can't come against somebody like me because I'm built different.
I'm built different from you. Insert hunchback joke here.
I like pain. I'm getting paid and compensated for my pain. All these things you see me go through physically when you may have felt like you were doing something to me.
So you're a masochistic little bitch. What with the whole infantile thing you've got going on also? The infantilism thing? That's really not much of a stretch.
Right? Like the thing with the truck that I believe was probably intentional. And somebody probably sent them and timed it because they were watching me on the live. Right? And I think definitely there's corruption with the lawyer, and I'm going to take him to court. I'm filing a lawsuit on the attorney because they tried to worm their way out of it and not give me any settlement. And I'm owed
I was born a rich, crazy fuck.
a settlement for that case. So I think they're going to have to give me that money too. I've never heard of somebody walking away with nothing, going through something that bad. I mean, that's worse. That's worse than anything I've ever seen, bro. Ever.
Negasonic middle-aged dickhead, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, you're going to tell me I get nothing? Hell no. All you people corrupt.
Hard-hitting comedy.
So it is what it is. Like, I'm filing a lawsuit. And they're out of like San Antonio originally, so it is what it is.
Oh, you bet, Kelchu, you bet.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, people do what they do.
We got to stick together, buddy.
You can feel whatever way you want. I don't really care, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, it just is what it is. Pretty simplistic. It's pretty simple, right? Like, that's what God said. He said, I'm cutting you a check for your pain, for everything you've been through. He said, you're going to be so happy and well off, you're going to forget about everything, all the pain you felt and everything you went through. Because if there's one thing I'm familiar with, it's pain, man. I've taken a lot of losses.
Spank me. I've been naughty. But he said that before.
I've lost, just a lot, man. I've been through a lot of pain. Like I said, he's cutting me a check for all of it. That's why y'all don't get my hustle is different than you. I'm out here making money spiritually. I'm creating spiritual generational wealth. I'm not walking back.
I'm creating spiritual generational love. Going on.
Back and forth, little nigga. You know what I mean? That'd be so irritating. Like I said, it'd be the so-called women. So you think you're doing more than me because you're in a car? You spend gas to get in that vehicle. You're the one who's slow. Y'all didn't hold me back when you suspended my license.
You're walking. They held you back.
Lying, and I proved it on camera. You didn't hold me back. You did me a favor. That's what y'all don't get. I'm the alchemist. I take everything that's meant to not be good for me and I turn it into something positive. Homie. And that's why these people are mad, because they know what it is. They already know what it is. They know it's good. All these people try to act.
I mean, things like that is really why I listen to him, other than the fact that I hate his guts, and I'm trying to drive him out of what precious little mind he has left. But yeah, things like that, spiritual generational wealth. I've never heard it before. It's unique to my experience.
You know what I mean? I can't stand that, man. Like, oh yeah, y'all are somebody, but I've been here way longer than you and accomplished everything, and I'm the one all y'all are jealous of. Okay. So now we forgot who I am. Imagine being that petty. They all the same. They all in on it. Like, oh yeah, well, we just all against you because we discriminate, right? And that's how they try to talk to me, like they want to dismiss me. Yeah, you can't dismiss reality. You ain't listening. I'm the wealthiest individual on this planet, still to date, right now. And about to really be the wealthiest, because I'm about to come in all the money.
Oh yeah, Joe Pack. He couldn't go through a lot of the things that people in this group have gone through, but in exchange, we couldn't go through his life. We wouldn't want to go through his life.
They talk about people like Elon Musk. He's broke. He's afraid.
You make some of the, maybe not so pleasant things in your life seem maybe not so bad.
Freemason. Elon Musk is going to have to talk to me. He got to come talk to me. I don't go to Elon Musk because I'm above him. See, y'all don't know the pecking order. Elon Musk is going to have to come talk to your boy. He don't have a choice. He's got to talk to the Batman, because the Batman is who built his wealth independently, something his Brit self could never do. Let's say the truth.
Yeah, talking about physical pain, obviously. He has mental pain and mental anguish from the minute he wakes up underneath that tree until he goes back to sleep underneath that tree, or until he breaks into mommy's house again.
He's weak. He's a nobody. Anyone can sign a contract and sell their soul.
2 new arrivals at the party. Eddie Guerrero's here, and Sheriff Gunsent is here as well.
Try keeping your soul and building everything in a society that literally worships the devil, and stand with God and make your own money through hard work. and not only catch up, but leave them behind in your dust financially. Imagine that. Imagine a king that stands up for himself, like Achilles said, that does his own thing. You know, like I said, Elon Musk got no.
Yeah, I can relate. I really can relate, Kelchi. When the back goes, and damn, there's no explaining it to anybody who hasn't gone through it. I was running 2 miles a day, 6 days a week myself. Fantastic shape. My back crapped out, and I gained me a whole bunch of weight over the years. Working on it now, though.
No choice but to talk to me. That nigga know who I am. Like, quit fronting, homie. All y'all know who I am, boy. All y'all been harvesting my energy for all these years, trying to pretend. They try to dress like me. What a joke. This society is a joke. You got all these people in society.
Amen to that, Kelchu. Amen to that.
They're just aloof to what's going on. Like, how would you dismiss what's right in front of you? I didn't choose this. I used to think this was a normal world. Now I realize the world literally revolves around me. I'm the centerpiece of all history, right? That's why
I'm back up to 6 times a week, but there's no running. There's very little walking at this point. It's all recumbent bike right now.
they got Kanye West saying stuff like that. They trying to be narcs and take my lines out my mouth before I say them. This is what narcs do, right? You can't cover up the truth, man, about a Messiah. Come on, bro. Can't. Like I said, resurrection is my hobby, homie. Literally. Actual resurrection. That's what I'm going through right in front of you.
Good boy.
I mean, if I make it, this is actual resurrection, so I don't want to hear nothing ever again.
After hearing that, what the hell? Smoke them if you got them, time.
I'm done hearing it, bro, because I've resurrected a lot of times, but this will be another one on a whole nother level. I've never seen anything like this. I come back from this, good luck. I can come back from anything. Straight up. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell people. People could tell themselves what they want, believe what they want. Like I said, you need to look at your society for what it is. I be wondering what people think too when they listen to me. Like, do y'all learn anything? Do you walk away with anything, or do you just listen and you can't process what I'm saying?
There you go. I try. That's my whole purpose here, is to process what you're saying. Sometimes it works better than others. Sometimes I just let it go because either I just can't do anything with it or about it, or I've made 100 jokes about it already.
What I'm saying is a big deal. It's a huge deal because I'm helping people to exit the matrix. I'm helping everyone to escape this matrix. This society is a matrix. All this stuff around us is made of thoughts. Okay? You all believe that we occupy...
Indeed, Stylus, it's the right move.
a world, and I believe that the world is inside of my own mind. We don't see things the same. And then you look at what's happening, and you see me kind of starting to prove it, right? Like, even with like what I do, like how I'm moving faster than the human eye can perceive. They said Bruce Lee was fast, he was the best. How can you say that and look in the mirror if you know who I am and that I exist? How could you say that? It's on camera that he's nowhere near me. Like, what? Bruce Lee is nowhere close to me.
He said this 1,000 times. It never gets less amazing. Never, dude. Nah. I was going to say, honestly, take a look at... fuck that. It'll never happen.
Like, literally, he wouldn't even be competition. I've seen Bruce Lee in action. You can look at the videos and compare.
Ladies and gentlemen, please say hi to Vladimir Putin. And joining us for the first time in forever, ladies and gentlemen, please warmly welcome Blame Katie. Welcome to the show. How have you been? It looks like you're doing really good. Proud of you.
He would not come close, homie. He's not anywhere near my level of speed or quickness. You're not listening. It's on camera, dude. And that's not even like, that wouldn't even be hard for me, bro. Seriously, I'm being honest when I say this, bro. Like, shout out to Bruce Lee. I got nothing but love for him.
Sure have missed you, but boy, you're busy, aren't you? You're doing very, very well, and I am proud of you. Good job.
Like, he was one of the greatest, but like, first of all, y'all make up these stories. He didn't have any real like stuff. Like, he didn't really do anything real. It was just all films and stuff. He's like Michael Jai White. That's the truth. The real stuff y'all have no footage of, so what's the point? I mean, if nobody ever saw it, what, like, you got
That was really out of nowhere, wasn't it, Kel
people, oh, I witnessed it. I mean, I guess. I mean, he also had he also was spoiled like all y'all and had access to the best trainers money can buy. He wasn't rich, but he was another one who sold his soul. Obviously, he was in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you mean? That's why I'm telling you, all they do is big up their own. This Mason, they select a new Mason every day, like they did with that fake quarterback Mahomes. This Mason is the best. How can you say that in a league that doesn't let the best compete? Take all them niggas that's sitting in prison and put them up against the NBA, and you tell me who wins that game. Because
the NBA all day long. Anything else stupid to say? Of course you have more stupidity to spew. You have 17 minutes and 40 seconds worth right here, right now. It's a bad thing, yet it's a really good thing. You're on negative 43 TV.
I guarantee you the dudes out of prison will win that game. They will win that basketball game. Get the best players in the NBA and get the best players out of every prison.
He's a legend under two different names. He's here as Mr. Varhansen, but it's really the real Tyree Sneed. Do you feel blessed right now? You should.
In this country. For real, do it. Instead of running your mouth. Look, you are not the best, homie. I represent all the real niggas that's behind the wall.
Yeah, you have went very far afield from our little humble abode we call Sneedville, that's for sure.
Oh, that's what y'all don't get. Ain't nothing fake about me. Like, no, I represent all of them.
You are definitely spanning the constant variety of locales.
I'm the voice for them. I'm the voice of the streets. I'm telling you, bro, they will not do that. They will not compete, but you want to run around and say you the best. Then you see Floyd Mayweather. He got handled in 2 seconds and ran away. Come on, bro. 3 feet tall. Are you serious, man? That boy was shook, right? He was running. Little chicken.
You'd shit your pants. That's all I would say. You'd shit your pants, and you know that you'd shit your pants. Not even deep in your heart, right on skin level. You know that if you were ever confronted with Floyd Mayweather, you would, in fact, shit your pants. Look at the bottom of your screen. You look at the bottom of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's enough grifting for one day. This portion of our show is brought to you by Snackies.
That boy been ducking. He been ducking Pacquiao. And Pacquiao fake too. That's what I'm saying. Everything that they've said so far has been fake. Y'all ain't even had one boxing match yet. But you want to tell me something? You want to put me down and say I can't? I can't what, nigga? I've proven I can do anything. It's you people who refuse to compete. I'm not going to sit here and stress because you refuse to let me prove something that's easy for me to prove. I do that in my sleep. You serious? Put me in a ring and be quiet. Until
what did I just say? Never mind.
Then I don't want to hear it because it's easy. None of those people could hold a candle to me, homie. None of them. Talking about the best martial artist that ever existed and walked this planet. I confidently say
I'm with that. Mimi Loves has called a smoke 'em if you got 'em. You didn't know you could do that, did you?
Yeah. These people are silly, man, and all I hear is talking. They haven't competed once. I've been competing my entire life. Okay, they won't even give me a chance to compete. You don't see them offering me to be in these leagues. You don't see them paying for my trainers. You don't see them giving me everything where I'm pampered like them. What do you mean? I have to do it all independently on my own budget as a man. I have to do it as the underdog.
Thank you for that, Katie. And yeah, that helps a little.
With nothing. I have to do it with no sleep. I have to do it without eating. I have to do it whatever my prediction.
You have to do it without sleep or eating. That's your fault. Not my fault or anybody else's fault. It's the fault of your manic upcycle.
Is at that time, I've been through all sorts of things. I've got to still rise to the occasion and win. And on a completely unfair, uneven playing field. Because they can't even have a fair bout or nothing. Imagine that. Tyree Sneed wins no matter what. No matter how much you rig the game, I'm going to win no matter what. That's what I do. Like, that's the thing, people want to contain me. It's just like the society trying to say, you can't say that word. The hell.
I don't know. It looks like another version of a Susie Q to me. I've never had one. I'm never gonna have one. But sometimes the temptation to grab something like that from a rack in the gas station, it's real. Yet I walk out the door.
Well, I can't. I done backed that up. I done proved that a long time ago. I went worldwide independently saying that word. Can you imagine?
He is again in Brownsville, Texas. Seems to be switching between his mommy's home and the Spider Tree Inn.
A world that's that discriminate and that shallow and that superficial and that slow. Oh, you can't be yourself. Why not? This is who I am and what I am. What do you mean? No, my culture has every right to say and act the way that I do, just like any other. What do you mean? So you own words, but you don't own yourself. You don't own your soul, but you want to control what people say. Who's weak then? Yeah, you, because you're in your feelings. You're in your feelings, nigga, right? Because all y'all don't own even the words. You don't own the words. You don't own the dictionary. You don't own any land in this country. What are you in this country for? Really asking. What do you mean? All this is facts. Phoenix! These people are mad at the facts. It's just basic facts. That's all I'm kicking, the truth. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, well, too bad. What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Funny you should mention gas station snacks, because this portion of our show is brought to you by gas station brand hot dogs. Always hot, always fresh, juicy and delicious, yet not greasy like some hot dogs.
It's pathetic, man. Real talk, this country has just become a complete joke. Literally. It makes absolutely no sense. Feel me? Another lame. Yeah,
Turkey
you lame.
call.
Bunch of lames. Overcompensating. Yeah. I bet they're going to be mad when they see me have my whole fleet of cars. I'm about to have like a whole fleet of like the nicest cars money can buy, but we're going to own them.
You may not believe this, but a few of us would actually like to see you somehow or another get more money, because watching you be stupid and blow through it with even dumber decisions than you did 8 or 9 years ago, we would be there for that, believe me.
Christina and that's what y'all don't get. Y'all funny, bro. And we gonna get everything at the best
Say hi to Brent Harley.
price, cheap. You see these people like Wes Watson, they drive around a Lambo or a Bentley here and there, right? You see they still can't get a woman because that's not how it works. And it's all fake. They don't own any of the cars. I own my own car lot.
If they didn't own them, but they were still actually driving them, and they're aware of that arrangement, I'm pretty sure they'd be cool with that.
Right now.
I gotta have the slipper back before midnight, yo.
That puts me way ahead of any of them. The things they're driving that they don't own, I got stuff worth more that I actually own. What are you talking about right now? Like, what? It makes no sense. So, like I said, when you got people who are this far from reality and all you're saying is you're just pointing out, like, dude, this is the truth. I stand on it. Here I am right here. Do you want to have a conversation face to face? Oh, no, I'm too scared of the white boy. I'm too scared of Tyree. Oh, well, then why are you acting so adamant on the internet like your point is correct? If your point was correct, you'd stand on it.
Because the point is correct, whatever the point is. I don't even know what you're talking about, and dude's right. If he's wrong, he's right. You're never right about literally anything? Ever, ever. Do you realize that? You are never right about anything ever. You shouldn't have left the cult. It's just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, and we're here for it on Negative 43 TV. It's 45 minutes after the hour, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Richbartone.
Right? Like, my point is basic reality. They all know what it is. That's all it is. They all know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They all know what it is. They all know what time it is. And like I said, I'm just saying the truth. Like, what's the point of that? What was the point of that right there? Like, is that really necessary? Like, all that overcompensation, bro? I don't care about your little lame cars that you don't own. All those people got that stuff on payments.
Of course you care. Every time somebody goes by in a nice car or a nice motorcycle, they're overcompensating. Somebody's a pussy, and it's not them.
They probably still the same ones hating. That's why they mad, because they got no real money. Right? They have to sell their soul. They probably the ones doing all this illegal activity. Well, cool. That's what Batman here to expose, partner. Right? Like, imagine being in a car with two dudes. Yeah,
Oh!
y'all ain't even got women with you.
Let's hear that again. There was just something so, perhaps not so subliminally gay here. Let's take this back. Plus, I mean, there's nothing quite like a quality turkey call, is there? I mean, that's spontaneous comedy on yet another level. Kick back and enjoy this one, kids. I promise you it will be every bit as dumb as it was the first time around.
Like, all that overcompensation, bro. I don't care about your little lame cars that you don't own. All those people got that stuff on payments. They probably still the same ones hating. That's why they mad, because they got no real money. Right? They have to sell their soul. They probably the ones doing all this illegal activity. Well, cool. That's what Batman here to expose, partner. Right? Like, imagine being in a car with two dudes. Yeah, y'all ain't even got women with you. I wonder why. Yeah, you know that organization, you know what they practice actively, right? That's how y'all drive all these cars and stuff. Is that what?
You've been in a car with another dude making two dudes. Maybe you've even been in a car with two dudes for a total of three. Every time that happened, you were picked up off of a street corner, and it was $20 a shot, 2 for $30.
Why you mad? Right? You mad as hell hitting that accelerator? Y'all funny, right?
Oh, I forgot to mention butt play extra.
Funny, man. People be funny, bro. Looking the way you look, man. Oh, do you all own a mirror? Like, really asking, bro. I'm just saying, like, can you imagine driving some like a Corvette, much less a Corvette is junk.
I have driven a Corvette one time in my life, and I will remember it beyond the grave. Oh, it was quite the experience. Yeah, a Corvette is in fact a big deal.
I'm gonna drive a Corvette and act like
always has been, always will be.
Stunning with a dude with you. Like what? Yeah, I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm gonna say how I feel about y'all.
I think you need to be more effeminate. It would make you more intimidating. What am I saying? Everybody knows you're not intimidating at all. It would make you a bigger bitch. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Like I said, you keep doing your antics. That was super corny. Imagine, like, you picture like the sports car and then like the pretty woman. They got dudes with them. Like, yeah, that about sums it up.
Yeah.
What y'all on? I know what y'all on.
Yeah, gays do in fact drive Corvettes. It happens. Miatas are more common, however.
I know who's mad at me, right? Like I said,
or an M6 or whatever they are. I don't care. I've always loved them. I'd like to have one of those one day.
Pathetic, man. They think that they I don't know what they think. I don't know what they think. I don't know what they tell themselves. But I'll tell you one thing.
You don't know what they think. You don't know what they tell themselves, but you'll criticize them anyhow. Got it.
Nobody here rich. And I'll say it every damn day, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Ain't none of these people out here rich. None of them. As a matter of fact, they're some of the poorest people I've ever met. Like, seriously. And I find nothing but concrete proof of this.
Yeah, I didn't leave that up long enough, Eddie. Yes, it is rather amazing. Although it may be more of a case of him walking out because he wouldn't give up 20% of his YouTube money. That may be closer to what happened. So let me see if we're even going to have anything more here. Come on. There's the circle of mouth right there. Did you see it pop up? Yep, the circle around the circle is, in fact, the circle of mouth. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. Unless you hate Tyree, Sneed, then it's just, you get it.
We'll just be pathetic, man. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. I'm just saying, like, it's too much overcompensation, man. No wonder, bro. It all makes sense. Like, no wonder I went through everything I did and all this happened. Because, I mean, when you got people that trying to overcompensate like this, like Dave Peacock, and they saw me come in and I had all the nice cars and I got all the money and I'm young and good looking and I really got it like that. Like, yeah, they mad, they hate. What y'all don't get is y'all worried about one place. I'm not local. I'm all over the world and the country, nigga. I make money everywhere.
You know what? I'm going to have to move forward in the chat. Everything is totally out of sync. I got bombed here, about 35 of them, and I love it. But I want to apologize if I don't manage to put your comment up on the screen. It's kind of what I do here. So let me grab the slider of fate again. Come on, looking for the circle of mouth. There it is.
Struggling is that I've had a bunch of people who are envious and jealous nonstop since day one because I'm running circles around them. And like I said, I compete everywhere. Like, I go out to Florida and compete. I go to Kentucky. I go to Oklahoma. That ain't nothing. That was just racing, bro. I go everywhere. Well, I'm going to be back in Florida.
And a pleasant welcome back to Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead.
Dude, I have a feeling Christina would love Florida. I think would be a great place for us, honestly. At least to spend some time. I'm not talking about that we have to live there or nothing. But Florida is actually a beautiful place to live, too.
I am seriously considering that, Nega, as long as I am out of here between 5:30 and 5:45. I do have to go to the pharmacy later on. Don't you love drive-through windows?
I've always loved Florida. I've loved Florida since I was a kid. It was always like my favorite state, but then Arizona kind of grew on me. But she doesn't like Arizona, so yeah, Florida's cool. Florida's generally pretty safe too.
Really? Oh, well, okay, we'll just go on. Yeah, Florida, high humidity, a risk of losing everything you have 3 to 8 times a year. Bugs that haven't evolved in 10 million years. Yeah, go to Florida.
In my opinion, you know, you go to, like, it's all pretty chill in Florida. People are different. It's like more free. I don't know how to explain it. The atmosphere is more free. Like, people get away with more. And that's a good thing. That's what you want. You don't want this no freedom stuff.
No, you want to get away with shit. You want to go somewhere like Montana.
Florida, it's like, I don't know if the word's liberal or whatever, but they're just very open to things. People are different, you know, but then that's the problem is it's that
North Dakota, South Dakota, somewhere that would be considered nowhere would be perfect for you.
You know, the bad areas are real bad because of that.
I'm sure Cheyenne, Wyoming desperately needs Batman.
Because it's unkept. And
give it a try. They'll love ya.
Like, there's places I lived at in Florida that, like, the cops won't even go there because they're too scared to go over there. Like, the hoods that I came out of, that's the actual truth. So it's like the prisons where the inmates run everything, and those hoods, all the people run everything. Y'all don't understand what I saw. Like, in Atlanta, I saw crazy stuff I can't even talk about on here. Like, firsthand was right there. Like, y'all wouldn't believe how some of those people are living out there in those projects.
Indeed, safely in the pawn shop, never to be picked up.
Like they're not playing around, bro. There's some serious.
Or just broken down to a point of uselessness and worthlessness, fitting perfectly.
Like, you know, that's the thing. Like the hood is so much different than the suburbs or what y'all are used to. Like, y'all don't get like the stories I was hearing and things I saw from like first account being a witness. It's crazy, bro, especially in Atlanta. Like Atlanta's just different, bro. It's built differently. I don't know how to explain it to y'all, and it's very corrupt too. So like, people are getting away with everything. It's just a free for all, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Out there, a lot of them become cops because they're corrupt. That's what y'all don't get. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. That's why it's hard for me to really like mix with people, because I make a living off exposing that stuff now, right? In case y'all didn't know. And, you know, like, I know people that they got people around them that are like that, at least that I'm aware of. You know, I don't know what all they do or who they are even really, but it's been years too. But I let everybody in Georgia do their thing, man. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm from Texas. Whatever Georgia does, when I'm in Georgia, I'm just there to have fun. I don't, you know, when you go places and you travel, you're there to have fun. You ain't there to care about.
Negative 43 TV, I'm Richbartone, and much like you, I am hoping right now that maybe, just maybe, he'll say and or do something interesting. One never knows does what.
What people are doing. Corruption is everywhere, man. Sometimes you just want to take it easy. Sometimes you don't want to work, you know?
Taking it easy is not on the menu. Okay, I'm getting to a point where the horse is dead, and I really am beating on it. But, dude, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Jesus Christ!
Wow, that's beautiful. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what to tell you, man. But I know Christina will love everything I'm gonna show her. You're gonna love all this. You're gonna love it, you know. And like the island vacation is what I'm really looking forward to, because I know the right place.
All work, no vacation. All work, no vacation. All work, no vacation. Need I go on?
Just to go to and everything. We'll probably go stay at the Isla Grande for sure, because that to me is one of the prettiest hotels out there. Isla Grande. They got the pool and it's got all the lights on it and it turns on at night. Kind of where I always go to celebrate my success too. Whenever I turn around and get a lot of money.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you have some, you can go there. How's that? Until then, nose to the grindstone. Oh, wait, you refuse to work. You have one real option available to you. It's called the Texas State Hospital. Check in today.
Or whatever. But you would love it. And the restaurant's pretty good. It's like upstairs and it's insulated in glass, like a glass wall, so you can look at the pool and everything. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I would love that. I don't know. Maybe we will stay on the island for a little hot minute. I don't know. We could go get your vehicle and then we could just come back if we want. But I generally want to get out of here. I think there's other piers and stuff that we could go to that you like. Just, you know, trust me and please try to listen to me. I really think that you'd like Mississippi. Honestly, I don't know if you know much about it, but my dad took me there and like there was like casinos there, and it's not like I want to gamble a whole bunch or anything, but just the scenery is beautiful. You're right on the water, and we can just go chill there, like have drinks, chill, sit on the water. You know what I mean? Go to these hotels are beautiful. I mean, I just think it's beautiful. And then there'll be basketball courts, so I can film me playing, and you know, you can play basketball with me, and you know, I can teach you that, and we can just have fun and go out to eat. There's got to be amazing food and restaurants there. Whenever you're in those little bayou type states like Louisiana, Mississippi.
He's really putting me in mind of several sad Beatles songs right about now.
The food tastes better, in my opinion, especially like shrimp. Anything like gumbo wise, it always tastes better because you're right there on the coast, so they get it fresh. That's my opinion. I love Mississippi. I don't know why people are like, don't go there. I don't care how people feel about me or anyone. I just do me. And if anything, we shouldn't have any issues in Mississippi from what I hear. Because they ain't worried about us. But like...
I spent the 4th of July, 1976 in Biloxi, Mississippi. We were down there visiting my brother and his family. He was stationed down there at the time. He was in the Air Force. We were down there for a week, about 3 days on either side of the 4th. I loved it. I played golf a couple times, went to the beach. It was super cool. It's the only time I've ever seen the Gulf of Mexico.
I like Mississippi. I thought it was beautiful.
At the time, though, believe me when I tell you there was next to nothing there. That's where the beach and the golf courses came into play.
Cool. Like, honestly, I thought it was gorgeous. I like the atmosphere. I like the smell in the air. Just you smell like the salt from the water. It's just a different atmosphere. And San Diego, too. Like I said, I always loved San Diego. We could go there, too, but it gives me a little anxiety. I don't know. It's not quite my vibe. Mississippi, I mess with heavy.
You should be wishing to be in a place that smells like a factory.
I don't know why. I like Mississippi. It makes me feel a little more comfortable, in my opinion. I don't know. Could be wrong on that. I'm not sure until I do it again. But like I said, I want to travel. We'll go to all these states and we'll figure stuff out. You know what I mean? And just have fun doing so. Right? So that's about it. I'll be back. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. One.
All right. As of now, he has not teed anything new up, and that was I succeeded still with God right here on Negative 43 TV on this Friday afternoon. It's 2 minutes after 5 here in Sneedville time. So it's a happy time for those people that went back to work after the holidays. There's quite a few of them, so this is a very good time for a whole lot of people on the East Coast of the United States. So we are going to be here until between 5:30 and 6, let's say. So what am I going to do? I'm going to click on live. Ooh, the excitement behind the scenes, kids. You just wouldn't be able to stand it. Let's see. Okay, here is the one that was the newest one before his latest one. So now it's not the newest one anymore. Yeah, boy, did I make a hash out of that one, huh, kids? This is called I'm a Good Person Who Deserves Only the Best in Reality of the Karma. Indeed, it's our title feature. We're finally going to get to it right here on Negative 43 TV, doing that double click magic. Right.
All right.
Up goes
What's
the curtain.
up, folks? How all y'all doing out there? Hope everybody's doing well. Some of you, I know you aren't. Which is what I want to talk about for a minute, since everybody has done all this talking on a computer, right?
At least we have computers. I think right now, aren't you down to your phone? Yes, you're down to your phone.
Computer. Can you imagine? On a computer, right?
At least I have one.
Running their mouth on a computer, pretending. It's all pretend. It's fake. Like, reality. So why do that? Right? But what did you...
Primarily because it's fun. You see, everything that we do here on Negative 43 TV is meant to troll you. Every single thing. Plus the fact that everything Negative 43 TV, Baritone Media, Sneedville Now Magazine, 51.5 FM, and of course, we have where it all began. Yes, that's right. 5150 KUNT Radio. None of it exists. None of it's real. Just like everything you claim is not real. I'm just upfront about it, Like, the whole thing is made up. There is no powerhouse where I employ 200 hamsters that are keeping 200 hamster wheels going at exactly 61 RPM to power this whole thing. It's not real. nothing you say is either. See how that works?
All expect was going to happen. And you know what's so funny is they're so slow. Like I said, they kept believing their delusion and lies, and they don't listen to every word I tell them. That, well, number one, God is real, right? Like I said, like with what I'm going through physically, I mean, like it's a miracle that I'm even talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, always, every day. It's all been a miracle, right? An act of God, right? And there's other acts of God going on too, right?
Such as?
And I mean, I'm just wondering, how long is it going to take these slowpokes to figure out what's happening, right? To them, like what the plight that they're all suffering and looking at. Like, how do I explain this? I mean, y'all are posting these names and you're not noticing a trend. Like, I mean, it's just funny to me. It's hilarious because, like, you shouldn't have to spell it out for slowpokes, right? Like, bro, listen, God is real, man. You know what I mean? Like, your issue, that's your issue. God is real. And
Yeah. He's still holding on to yesterday. A yesterday that never was.
Karma is real, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to just accept.
And if you've never heard the song Holding On to Yesterday by Ambrosia, go find it on YouTube. After this, you can wait that long, but you'll not be sorry.
You know what you've done and take responsibility for your actions, right? And the more that you try to run from that responsibility and accountability, you know, the worse karma gets. That's what these people don't understand. And that's what it's so funny to me. They're funny to me because, like I said, I mean, y'all are worried about court and going to prison.
That would be something to worry about if one were actually in a position where those things were possible. Anything that's related to you, no one's in that position. If that's your point, and I'll bet it's going to be.
Like, bro, there's a lot worse things happening right now, right? Because what did God say that I kept telling y'all? God said, he told me literally, specifically, he said, vengeance is mine. And I told y'all God wasn't playing. I told you that you pissed off God, okay? Which is a pretty big deal considering he's who runs the entire universe, smart one, right? And like I said, they're just so mad and jealous and envious of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyree Sneed's spine is not the only thing that's degenerative. Something to think about from negative 43 DV.
Right, and they're too busy doing this weird hate bonding stuff online. I mean, you get what you get. You know, like I said, I mean, evil people get what they deserve in this world. That's just the reality, you know what I mean? And then sometimes good people like me, we go through things like I'm going through and been through, usually because of the evil people. And that's what happened to me.
Nope.
So how would I not feel completely justified? How would I have any mercy or compassion, like Tupac said, when I come back?
What the fuck are you even talking about?
Why would I care about any of these people or what they're going through, right? I mean,
you're right. You shouldn't care. What? Oh, what's that? Your show's over.
I mean, you can't tell me they're putting out news articles, okay, that are concrete evidence that every prediction that I said has come true and is coming true, while they have Nutty over there trying to copy my words. The first thing is y'all are scared to go live now, right? Remember, you started this, right? You wanted to, you know, go down this road, right? You wanted to be antagonistic on an online platform when I said, hey, I'm just trying to run my business and be respectful and nice to everybody. And that's what I have been, regardless, right? But it's okay. It was your decision, okay? So, you know, like I said, you all started.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, Nega. I'll bet that is where it came from. And he's never had an original thought in his life. But you didn't need me to tell you that. It just kind of happened.
You began it, and it's your decision, right? So when the chips are down, and when the going gets tough, the tough get going. When the chips are down and you know, it's not going your way and you're not winning and you can't have your cake and eat it too, don't cry and complain. What's the point of all your little candy, corny posts? Why do y'all try to act like you're friends or some kind of community? None of these people know each other. None of them. Not for real. They don't really hang out together. They don't know each other like that.
Well, it's not a in real life kind of thing, but we know each other as far as you can with someone you never met in person. There is community here. There really honestly is. There's love, there's caring, there's everything that a person would need to be happy on a personal level.
It's just all fake. It's just all people.
And Mr. Smith, I forgot to mention Mr. Smith in that.
In desperation, who they have no friends, so they come online and do this weirdo stuff. And like I said, I just think it's so funny because, yes, do I have to spell everything out for you? I'm justifiably laughing at you people. I'm wondering how many posts will you put out and how many names will you type on there until you notice the trend that everything I said is coming true. Until you notice that my predictions, because I'm literally like Nostradamus, literally, I'm an actual prophet, and all of this is biblical, what's happening, and I come from the actual DNA of Jesus Christ himself. This isn't something that's a guess. It's something that I was told by the universe.
Well, that doesn't, does that sound rational, sane to you? It certainly doesn't sound sane to me, yet society thinks it's best to leave him on the streets. I don't think I'm with that.
Spiritually, I get divine downloads. To doubt my gifts, you're doubting God, and you're doubting everything of which is concrete proof because I prove it.
Are you talking about the Simpsons post with a cameo by Dream?
Not only once, but I prove it every single day, all throughout the day. All you got to do is look at my community wall. You will see everything that's happening will align with the readings that I'm putting out. I'm not looking for these readings. They come to me because I'm chosen. I'm tapped in to what you call source, which is like God. It is God.
Oh, that was so very great. That was.
Source, universal knowledge. Source, what provides for everything for us. That's why, like I said, when I was in that church thing, they could never figure out how come he's always eating, how come he always got food in his hand. Well, I got the gift of gab and I know how to talk and I have law of attraction working for me. I mean, you can take me anywhere, and if I want something, I'm gonna get it. Because
I think Blue Devil has coined something on this Friday afternoon. Nostradamus, more like Narcissus Ferratu.
I know how to talk. Y'all vastly underestimate the tools and resources that God gifted you with and gave you, right? Oh, and today we're not doing any Batman stuff. We're taking it easy today because I'm worn out. I'm sick.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I was told about this. That he's going to start whining about not feeling good. He's Bruce Wayne today, blah, blah, blah. Yet he is walking and walking and walking on what is supposed to be a day off. Yeah, there's that word I've been using a lot lately. Daft.
Take me anywhere, and if I want something, I'm gonna get it. Because I know how to talk. Y'all vastly underestimate the tools and resources that God gifted you with and gave you, right? Oh, and today we're not doing any Batman stuff. We're taking it easy today because I'm worn out. I'm sick, very sick. And, that's what God told me to do. Just take it easy and chill. You feel me? But like I said, we're going to get into it right now and we're going to do this stream. And I'll probably maybe try to film some videos. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going through it. But, like I said, hold up. I really hate that nonsense, bro. But yeah, like I said, my whole deal is, how to explain it? First of all, I'm in great
I don't know. We can only hope.
shape. That's definitely not the issue. Never was. Right? Second of all, of course,
Yeah, crushing paranoia combined with perhaps the worst hypochondria that I've ever been exposed to. That's no way to live.
The things in the readings don't add up or just kind of make no sense or a little bit wrong. And that's going to be happening. I mean, they're not going to be completely spot on every single time, but some of this stuff was kind of weird. But that happens, right? But the fact is, at the end of the day, it's all true and realistic. I heard from Christina today. That made my day.
Oh,
it's just like I said, like I only have one hand to type
You heard from her, so what did the type font say when you read it?
with. So, you know, if I seem a little quiet, it's because it's hard for me to even function because of what I'm going through physically. And then I got like one hand. Today may be the last day that I bandage it up. And after that, I might just take my chances because I'm running out of tape. They didn't give me enough tape.
Yes, indeed, Katie. Christina is still in the picture. It just goes odd and odd and odd. As a matter of fact, if you look at your upper right-hand corner of your screen, there's Christina. Indeed, 4 different pictures. And in 2 of those pictures, she's taking pictures with 2 different guys. I think that bitch got some splaining to do, Riri.
You know, so it's looking pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely healing. It looks great. It doesn't look like anything's wrong with it. You know, I just don't want any issues. Or
they have never, ever, ever met. I think she has sent him some AI generated voice messages.
Complications at the last minute, you know, but I got to do what I got to do. I mean, and I can't stand having this bandage on all the time. It's kind of irritating when I'm trying to do stuff, you know, and having to, you know, put the stuff on it. It's irritating. But basically, how long will it take them to understand and realize this basic reality? To understand and comprehend. Listen, bro, you people ain't never won.
Yeah, Nig, I guess that's a really important question, isn't it? Jeez.
Won nothing ever. I mean, that's your whole issue, is that you're not winners, you're failures. It's because of you. Listen, my success is not personal.
There is no end game. I've been highly critical of Christina, and I think it goes on partly to just spite people because everybody hates it at this point. It's still kind of funny that he continues to fall for it, but there's no end game. You said, you know, this coming summer, you end it. Christina has huge amounts of power, has only used that power one time. You need to finish this dude off. You get him to go to Death Valley, California, and then you cab up, showing him that you are in fact just some guy, yank the rug, and say goodbye. Then maybe prove yourself and come back as another character. Do something, anything other than what you're doing.
And it's not personal towards anyone in this world. We've gone over this. We tried.
Yep, she seems to be gone for good. Has a boyfriend living in Florida. Yeah, I believe she's gone.
To have a conversation with y'all, but y'all want to continue with your antics. That's fine. God's going to deal with it. Yep. God's going to continue to deal with y'all, and God is going to continue to let you know what time it is, like I told you. Okay? See,
No, he's not going to, Eddie. He can't and he won't.
remember, these people are doing lives. I have it documented, all their words, right? You can see they're the aggressor. You can see that they're who's done all of these atrocities and won't stop. And they spend 24 hours doing this stuff, okay? Worried about people who have more than them and are doing better than them. It's not just me, apparently, okay? But I'm the main target.
Oh, you're talking about maybe getting roasted 5 to 6 days a week here lately on -43 TV. It's just too damned easy. It's like you're a mouse, and -43 TV is the cat that just batting you around in the corner before they sever your spine.
I'm the main one. Okay, I received the brunt of,
And then bring it back to the owner to say, look at me, I'm doing my job. Pet me.
of all of it. So the whole point is, I mean, hold on.
Hold on. Indeed. That's what you tuned in for, isn't it? Oh, I just can't
The whole point
wait.
is how much more unrealistic.
I just can't wait until Tyree Sneed stops talking. It'll be so great.
Do you genuinely get? You know, I mean, when you're sitting there and you believe that you can treat people anyway, that you can do people however, that you can just run around making no sense.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't be farther from the truth, brother.
Oh, okay.
Feel me?
No.
Number one, Michael sent your request on Cash App. If you're able to fill it, please do. Let me know. Other than that, like I said, we need all the donators, sponsors we can get over here. Like, it's all already official tissue and legit, man.
The only thing that's official tissue and legit right now is that you're not getting paid this month. You didn't make it. He's claims to be around $50, which may or may not be truthful. It's a little bit more in line with what he's been able to generate over the past few months. So, yes, he has in fact failed yet again. Please say hello to Blues.
And like I said, like once I feel ready, I'm going to continue, if I can, if I'm able to pick up the pace here.
A new arrival in Sneedville, I believe.
And just do a lot of content because
as such, make welcome maybe just a little bit more than usual.
It's all working. I mean, I must have gotten more views in one day yesterday than I've ever gotten. I think I did like 35 short videos and like 5 lives or something like that. It's just amazing. And again, it's my work ethic instilled in me by my father, which obviously it comes from God, like everything that's divine, it comes from God. But yeah, I just wonder, I mean, you're sitting here fake.
Have a new arrival? What better time to run the subscription, Chiron?
Crying, and then people are even pointing it out in the sector, right? And you want to talk about things, but when you lose, you don't want to talk no more. Ain't that convenient? They love to dish it out, but they can't take it, right? So, I mean, look at that headline. I mean, I don't know if I have that documented, but I'll get it documented. I'll make sure that I take a photo of it. But look at that headline, man.
Oh, you'll take a photo of it. It will accomplish absolutely nothing, but you'll take a photo of it. God, you're a pussy loser.
I mean, what a way, man. What a way, right? Oh, and I know everything. Like, I don't know everything, but I know enough about who's who and who's the ringleader of all of it.
Indeed, nigga. Holy speedy tennis balls, Batman. Pow! Wow! Oof!
So there you go, another L. They keep taking losses. They're sustaining major losses, but yet they want to talk about spiritual you know what. Well, I mean, say what you want, bro, but I mean, as far as what's out of my control, it's out of my control. Like I said.
Yeah, Katie, stuff like that is a big reason why I just stay here in Sneedville. Plus it's 100% personal with me and Tyree, so I just stay here in good old Sneedville because I have a mission.
I said, you know, like what I'm going through is out of my control. I'm not promised tomorrow, you know what I mean? And that's just reality. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, it is what it is. My situation is different than anyone because I'm really going through something that was unsurvivable in the first place. And I've been trucking along for what, 4 or 5 years after, I think. So it doesn't matter what happens to me as far as you all are concerned, because I still won against you.
How so? Explain.
Right?
No.
So, like I said, I mean, don't start competitions that you can't win. Right? Don't start no, there wouldn't be no, right? Come on, homie. You people funny, bro. Like, honestly, bro, you people hilarious to me. I stay laughing at you. Real talk. How many of them is that now? Yep, talking about it publicly, nigga. What you gonna do about it? How many of them is that now? Come on, bro. You get in a group, you form an underground conspiracy and an alliance and an actual illegal underground organization. And you're sitting there trying to do all these crimes, blackmail and all sorts of crazy stuff. You're trying to intimidate innocent people.
What are you talking about? This is a very low power UHF station in the middle of fuck all nowhere.
And you have a guy that you force him to become Batman. I mean, you doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's a computer, bro. Like, sit down and chill out, homie. But y'all can't do that, right? Because you mad at the world, right? Well, now God is mad at you. Facts.
Ugh.
Facts. Right? Then you got those fake ones that can't make up their mind because they are part of it too. Right? They want to pretend and act like what they did towards me, like I don't know about. I know everything, bro. Everything, bro. None of them are exempt. They all were a part of this. All of them. Sitting there talking about, oh, poor blah, blah, blah. Why? Poor who? Poor what? I mean, these are the people who've been stalking you and I for how long? These people have done all sorts of insane atrocities towards us. And you're sitting there, oh, poor whatever. Are you serious?
Now, if you look at your upper right-hand corner right now, that is a picture of an atrocity from the day that he was arrested, leading directly to the 45-day bid. And it was Sneedville that did that. Namely, the girls, our elite triangulation unit, led them right to you. Glory in that picture, everyone.
Man, no wonder, bro. Some people, honestly, they just deserve what they get. Seriously. I mean, because like I said, I mean, you on the side of the enemy. You on the wrong side. I mean, like I said, this is God speaking. This is all what God is doing. God ain't going to do nothing to me. You know what I mean? Whatever's meant for me, I want. Whatever is meant for me.
You know you don't really mean that, right?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about it. I don't care. I'm not afraid like y'all, you know, to go through whatever is coming to me. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, though, as far as God's concerned, all he said was good stuff. All he said was blessings and millions of dollars and the love of my life, Christina, and being happy. And, you know, that's all I ever wanted, man. You know, I truly have faith and I truly do believe, but with what I'm going through, it's so discouraging. It's like I'm just asking, how is it going to happen? And I do have faith in God, but, you know, I just don't understand because I'm leaning on my own human understanding.
Yep, that is the entire problem, Blues. We have AI, yes, we have binary code sitting in judgment of us. I'm not cool with that. It's the reality of the situation. I'm not cool with that. And if I ever hit AdSense, that aspect of this whole thing we call Negative 43 TV will just get worse.
And that's just natural and normal, and that's what it is. It's real. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always kept
AI is wonderful.
it real, man. You know, like I said, I tried to work with all of you. I tried to collaborate with you.
No sooner I use the word wonderful that Fallout 354 shows up. Say hi, everyone.
But I don't feel sorry for any of you. I mean, no. I mean, these people never stopped. These people know what they've done, right? They know how wrong they are, and they hide behind a computer and phones, and they can't even come forward as a man or a woman and have a conversation with someone they know nothing about. Then you've got the other ones like Nutty, right? I mean, he's full schizo already. He's already schizo, bro. I mean, he's just going to sit there and wallow in his delusion, you know, and he has an excuse somewhat because he's already older. But that's the truth. And he sits there and analyzes everything. Well, analyze that. If you look at his post, what did he say? He said,
I got your analysis swinging.
Man, there's too much, crazy, like too much negative energy. We're doomed. Well, I wouldn't say that it takes a prophet, Nutty. You're not a prophet. You're just trying to copy me. I wouldn't say that it takes a prophet, right, to predict actual reality, right? But you did say something true there, right? I mean, so you see what's happening. Yeah, what's funny is the people around you that you've taken actual dirty money from, and you're guilty of crimes that are going to land you in prison. And again, I have complete leverage and actual video evidence.
It's the bottom of the hour, wherever you may be in the world. This is Negative 43 TV, Sneedville Purgatory. I'm Rich Baritone, and we will be here no longer than 30 more minutes.
Of you committing a real crime towards me, why do you feel you can get online and run your mouth? Okay, you're not built like that. You're not that dude. You're not that guy. Okay, you're very soft. Who gives you the right to just say whatever you want on YouTube and online? Why do you feel that you're above the law and smarter than everyone when you're not smart? And that's what everyone tells you. The same things. They keep saying, you point out what other people do wrong, but you don't talk about yourself. Right? See, everybody has told you all the same thing. Hey, look, we want to go our own way. We want to be left alone. We don't know y'all. It's just YouTube, man. I haven't met half of these people, majority of them. The ones I did meet, I wish I never did. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Well, it sounds to me like maybe you just need to leave the platform. You need to leave the platform. You're at a point where you're actively telling people to not watch your YouTube channel. Do not watch your content or you're going to prison. Gee, I wonder why your views are down month over month, like they always are.
At the time, you know, I'm just a normal person, so I thought like we were cool, you know, like I thought it was all good. Then I found out the truth, and it took a while, man. And yeah, I mean, these are just people that you just do not want to be associated with whatsoever, you know? So, like I said, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? I mean, it reminds me of the part in Fight Club when he says, you're running around, blah, blah, blah. What did you think was going to happen? Like facts. That's them. All they do is run around, making no sense. They can't sit down because they're possessed by demons. Right? I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying, I don't feel sorry for none of you. I thought that newspaper article was funny.
I do need to ask everyone a question. How many of you good folks are staying home on New Year's Eve? I know that I am. And of course, Negative 43 TV will be here live on New Year's Eve this year. As always, last year I did 4 time zones in the U.S. I'm not going to do that this year. It took me a week to get back to normal after that, so we will see in the new year as it relates, yeah, that's what I meant to say, to the Eastern time zones of the United States. We'll probably get started. Damn, I don't know. You'll just have to look at Sneedville Now magazine for more details. That is, of course, my community wall.
Legit. I thought it was hilarious. Honestly.
Stay home, be smart, and get wasted with Negative 43 TV.
Because it was full karma. It was full on karma. That story says exactly what should have happened, what needed to happen, and was complete justice, nigga. How you like that? Huh? And here I am saying the truth, running my mouth. Then you've got cowards who are terrified of me that go on here and they'll say, yeah, he said something. And then they continue with their antics. Yeah,
he said something, and then they continue with their antics. Antics! And antics, of course.
God doesn't like that, man. God's telling you to stop all that nonsense. Like, you need to stop acting like you're getting get back on innocent people like me who ain't doing nothing towards nobody but helping them, was nothing but nice to you all. And it's that simple. But when you do that and you keep acting like you're trying to keep something going, like I said, God told me vengeance is mine. That's what he said. Meaning his. Not mine, not anyone else's, his. God already told me he gonna handle all this. That's what I told y'all. Listen to all the lives. So you can't tell me I'm
Get your ratty tatters cape today.
not a prophet, right? Because you all created a list of names, right? They created their own list of names that they're putting out on YouTube. Remember, right? They love to talk about things that are uncomfortable. Well, I'll talk about anything, little nigga. Right? Because I can. Because I happen to be the biggest gangster in this country and world. Right? If you haven't noticed lately, like, I don't do the fake energy. I'm tired of hearing it. Like, genuinely. You know what I mean? Like I said, people don't bother me. I don't care what you have to say, man. You're the same cowards that I have been, like, defeating always. Always. Since I was yay high, I've been defeating and winning against cowards like you. And I mean really winning. So that's what I'm saying. To think, oh, well, I'm going to hide now and get on a computer, right? I'm going to hide and get on a computer. And that's a way to approach something? Man, that's just comical, bro.
Wouldn't you say that hiding on a computer would equal things like blocking people from your chat? Something like that?
Like, see, they think because they hiding behind that computer, they think it's all good. Nah, God sees all, man. Like, God ain't got to sit behind no computer. You know what I mean? God is coming, bro. Real talk. Trust me on that. Mark my words. If you ever listen to anything I ever said, God's going to handle all these people. Yep. God's going to handle all of it. And I'm not one of them people that do fake wishful thinking or fake talking. I'm telling you an actual prediction. And I already did, and it's coming true right in front of your eyes. So the question is, when you created your little list.
The question is, what the hell are you talking about?
On YouTube, how many more names, right, are you going to add to that list? Just a question. And at what point will you realize, right, like, you all keep trying to treat everyone like, oh, yeah.
I'll be working, but New Year's, but I'll be listening. That'll be good.
Yeah, they're over there. But you was cool with them. You part of their little group, right? An actual legal organization, an underground. I mean, it don't get no more criminal than this. That, like I said, all the corrupt ties are tied into and have allowed to happen for, I don't know, bro. It's been decades.
Okay, here comes 1.5 speed. Time and a half to finish the show off.
Man, at least over 2 decades. It's been well over 25 years they've been doing this. So they probably done it longer than that. It's probably been going on for the past 30 plus years at least. How in the hell are these people not locked up? I really want to know, why are they above the law? If they're all nobodies, they're all broke. I mean, they're at the bottom of the barrel. It just goes to show you how this society works, right? But you want to worry about and focus on a wealthy man who actually worked hard and paid cash for everything. How does that make sense? Who's an innocent victim? How does that make sense? See what I'm saying? Yeah, not happening. So like I said, I'm just saying, I just think it's hilarious. Like, yeah, I'm 100% enjoying it. I'm not going to sit here and bite my tongue. You know, I tried praying for you people. I've tried being nice. The fact is, you all don't stop. So, I mean, you 100%, right? I mean, you earned it. You earned your karma. You earned whatever the hell God got for you, right? And that's it. Yeah, you did. You know what I mean? Like I said, God brings whatever justice to everybody who deserves it. Okay? So, like I said, it's weird because I'm not a part of their little game. I have nothing to do with y'all. I don't do what y'all do, right? I don't run and tell. I don't run to other people or anyone. No, I'm just telling you what God is doing. It's right in front of your eyes. Crystal clear. Ain't no way to stop it. Ain't no way to stop God's will. That's a fact. I think it's funny, man. Honestly, I really do. Genuine. I think it's hilarious. Did you see that headline on that article? All that trolling. Yeah, that trolling don't work in reality. I done told y'all that. How many times I got to repeat myself till you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that trolling stuff, that don't fly in the street. Nope. All that talking back to men stuff don't fly. Does it? Huh? Now you have more concrete evidence. Like I said, that's these people, man. They're super weird, right? They make no sense. I mean, I'm just saying, it's incredible to me, honestly, personally. I find it absolutely incredible that people would run their mouth like this, knowing they're committing federal crimes, to act like they don't care about nothing. But you know, when we get them in that courtroom and they go to prison, they're going to be crying. You know, then they're going to want people to feel sorry for them. They want to play slow. Like, you're not going to be able to do it in court. If I have voicemails, which I do, I have legal names. It's clear to identify you, what you're saying towards me, right? I have all your direct, empty, you know what's towards me. All of it's documented. right? I have the proof of your corrupt ties on video, right? What do you mean? Like I said, this is an easy win. And like I said, all they do is just sit there and continue in their nonsense over a guy on YouTube that you don't know. How sad that you don't even have the heart to face and never met.
That was a little bit too fast for me, and I just need to face the fact that we're not going to get this entire thing in this show.
Never met none of you. People can say whatever they want. I've never met none of them. They all know reality, and they want to act like it's cute or funny. And it's not. And it's clear that you're all bluffers. That's all you ever do is bluff. Like, that's not funny, bro. Just, why would anyone want to be bothered like that? Like, and why would you do that? Because, oh, you want attention? Yeah, because you're jealous. That's all it is. They're jealous of me. They're jealous of this platform, this business. They're jealous of my life. And they make it brutally obvious. And like I said, when you do all that, you understand the messages, right? Like in my voicemail, it types out what you said. I have pure concrete proof that you people are 100% clinically insane, delusional, and that you're trying to use that towards me, right, to have an effect on me.
Oh, no.
It's a guaranteed win lawsuit, bro. It is guaranteed prison time, bro. All of these individuals, like I said, like when we get to court, it's just guaranteed they're going to do a mental eval and they're going to have to go to the psych ward, right? So it's
this will never happen. But if it did, the person leaving the courtroom for the mental eval won't be the people that you think.
like you're worried about that right now. But meanwhile, justice is already coming from God. And God keeps saying the same thing. Oh, don't worry about court.
Stop capping. That's not justice that's coming.
Don't worry about prison. That's what God's saying. Real
And it's not you either. What's that? It's a trick?
talk. God is right there saying, oh, I got you. You ain't got to worry about none of that. Like, you done pissed off God. Imagine. I told you there's something such as divine court, right? I told you I got justice in divine court a long time ago. Y'all don't get it. You're already found guilty. See, these courtrooms are meaningless. They're all full of corrupt little 3-foot tall pigeons who are nobody. And I happen to be the man who stood up to that system and defeated it. And now I make a living off of exposing the real criminals, and they're corrupt. Yeah. See, y'all all thought it was about, oh, criminals in the street. Those aren't even the real criminals half the time. Like, no. Nope. You all are the real criminals.
I have just been informed that dinner is in 5 minutes. That's when the show ends, kids.
The real criminals since day one. And we're tired of it, and we're standing up to you. We're not taking it no more. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
The out of control vibrato is my favorite part.
Right?
Yeah,
like I said, my whole deal, man, is like, I just don't respect it. It makes no sense. We don't acknowledge that. You know what I mean? My authority has never been challenged and never will. Never. That's a fact. Like I said, I just think it's weird, man. There's better ways to deal with things. There's better ways to talk to people, treat people. And God is going to continue to show you how to treat human beings.
I love that song back in the day, and the video was funny.
God is going to continue to show you and tell you that you're wrong, right? And man,
I mean, that's as far as I went with Twisted Sister, of course.
And they must be going through actual hell right now. Right? Right? Not going through hell. I'm talking about they going through actual hell, some of them. Right? Hey, it is what it is, man. You do it to yourself. Right? Like I said, people want to get on YouTube and act vindictive. For what? I've never done anything like that, man. I wish y'all all the best. Literally, I still pray for y'all. I still pray for y'all genuinely. I told God, I said, like, I don't want them to go through that or go through nothing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, part of me is like, man, they deserve whatever the hell, God got for them. And that's the truth. And the truth is that God,
that 5 minutes I was talking about, well, that turned into more like 2. That is all that I have for you on this Friday afternoon, almost evening where I'm at here in Sneedville. Programming note before everybody goes home for the evening. Be here tomorrow at 6:50 p.m. Sneedville time. Saturday Madness as usual. What are we going to watch? I have no idea. We're just going to have to see what happens when it happens. So as always, it's been a great time. The party was definitely first rate, but it's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Richbartone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.
I have slit the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.